Alright, I gotta check engine light for some reason.
Oh, right now?
Oh, it's faster. It's for sure faster.
Certified Meguiar's guest here.
I was excited to have you.
Yeah.
We all are. We've been talking about.
Oh,
you
really?
out, so, yeah.
Oh, that's so cool, you guys.
Oh, there's launch control now.
No, is it really?
Yeah, I swear.
This is super cool. Pull up on the other 86. Jeez. Welcome back to the channel, you guys. Starting off right in front of Studio RSR. Now, I know you guys see me in the Z, but we're actually here to pick up the 86. Apparently, Zach from Counter Space Garage had sent over like one of maybe what I hope to be one of the last tunes last night. So Robert had uploaded the revision today, and I think he went to go test it out. So definitely, I'm hoping that they turned up the boost. Hopefully we have flames now, and hope we have like some bangs and cracks, or crackle and pops. Any one of those. Anyways, let's go inside. Let's go address some of the things I've been like talking with Robert about this week, and let's see how the car does. Here with my boy Robert here, and still kind of buttoning up the car right here before I leave, but this is pretty cool to see. So as you guys can see, the housing is literally butt up to like the top of where the glove compartment is. So literally they're feeding all of the wiring through here, and it goes into the engine bay. You can see that it'll all kind of come out right here. All of it's not gonna be like completely hooked up because they were kind of waiting for some parts to come in.
So the AEM gauges didn't come with the correct taps because of the turbo kit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, why wouldn't they send the right taps with the whole kit? It makes no sense.
But we got them.
They actually got it like without asking. They just got it knowing, you know what I mean? So I appreciate that.
Thanks to Jeff Bezos, they'll be here in next day.
Amazon. Amazon, hit me up. We're over here using your parts, man. Come on. We ended up uploading a new tune on like the new Ecutech kind of like 86 software, right?
Yeah, so if you guys watched the other vlog episodes, we were playing with the phone app, and then we were like, oh shit, there's no boost gauge yet. So I guess the GR86 platform on Ecutech was missing a few parameters.
If you guys are wondering why the process is kind of taking a little bit, like he said, mentioned right now, Zach is actually working literally with the lead from Ecutech, and they had just put up something a little while ago saying that they had just finished updating the 86 platform software on Ecutech. So he was at the forefront of that, which is why this week us got dialing in the tuning, why it took that long. We don't know if what we were looking for in terms of like the flames or pops and bangs, if that's even included right now. We will hopefully be able to check how much boost we're actually running now per the app. Like you said, we're still waiting for the adapter for the gauge. So on the app, we'll kind of see how much we're kind of hitting right now. Like I said, you guys, if this is your guys' first time to the channel, we are going to have a separate like dyno day. So hopefully somewhere kind of nearby you or whatever. So that way maybe you can kind of come down to if you have some time or whatever, and we'll both kind of go over and see what exactly it is we're making. I know some of you guys have been watching other YouTubers that have this platform, and they're currently within the 5s to 6s and stuff like that. So I'm actually pretty excited to see where we're at with this right now.
And then one of the things that we got to do, which is very unique to your car because of the wide body, is the cooling.
Yeah.
But obviously, you know, we mentioned that we're going to get the radiator, we're going to get an oil cooler and all that good stuff, which is kind of what we recommend on any car. But because your car's a wide body, the under paneling has been modified. So the airflow to the cooling stack is not getting the correct airflow. So once we put those under panels back on, it's going to get the right airflow. Luckily, you've got the vented hood, so that's all going to come together
and help
and create more reliable power.
Yeah, because I believe we were talking about this during the week, and he said that he was talking with Jesse from JDO, saying that he kind of had somewhat of similar issues, right? And so definitely it's very, very important. I wanted you guys to know that, because what other people are going through with their kids might not be the same thing of what I'm going through with mine. So I just wanted to make that very clear. But you were saying it was kind of like a heat bubble almost
Yeah.
being created, right? Like
Correct. Because you've got multiple coolers stacked, the cooling stacked.
Yeah.
And then if the airflow is not laminar,
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys are aerodynamicists, if I'm saying the right word.
I definitely
If it's
don't.
not
So,
flowing right underneath the
so
car.
to me, you're speaking fine.
Okay, good. So, if it's not moving right, if shit ain't flowing,
Yeah.
it ain't going.
Yeah. Hey, damn. Okay, bars, dude. Hey, man, get this guy a contract,
So,
man.
Yeah. We basically got to get the stuff under it so that the air can go where it needs to go.
Yeah,
So
makes
otherwise,
sense.
it's just gonna get jammed in there, and then all the hot air is gonna get stuck.
What would you say if we kind of took this on the track? Would you agree to that in terms of the current setup? Or
Once we've got the cooling in.
yeah, cooling. Okay.
Yeah, 100%.
All right.
Yeah.
Because
That's
it's
the
definitely
best.
something I really wanted to do, but also I'm very, very much afraid of. I'm still pretty inexperienced when it comes to racing. I figured that out when I was at K1 Speedway for the first time. If you guys watched that vlog, I came in dead last. I feel like I'm just afraid for this car to go off the track.
Yeah, I mean.
But
when
I
you
want
go-
to. But I
when you
want to
go-
take it, you know. And
Yeah, when you go to the track, as long as your temperatures are okay, your tires are safe, and your brakes are safe.
Yeah.
You know, especially if it's your first day, it's not like you got to push it all the way.
Yeah, I feel you.
It's more about like the braking and learning how to control the car.
I think optimally, if we can catch my guy going on a track day and we get to go with him and then like have race sessions with him and then have us in the car while he's driving it and I get to like learn from him, I think that would be like perfect for me. So hopefully I can get with you
I'm
on
liking,
that. You know
I'm
what I
liking
mean?
what I'm hearing because I like to drive all these cars. It's the perks of the job.
He's like, yeah, do that.
We should make it like a standard thing. Like if we do this level of work on your car, it's a minimum requirement to test it
Yeah.
at the track.
3 track
Yeah,
days.
before you get your car back.
Minimum. Yeah, well, I mean, it's like when you're food testing, right? You're trying to make sure it's not, poisonous or anything. It's good for you. No, that'd be cool, man. If we can
Yeah.
get with you on a track day, and then that way I can like firsthand like learn from you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hold on, I gotta check engine light for some reason.
Oh, right now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So this is good. This is why I wanted Robert to kind of come with us as we do our first run. So.
Oh, there's launch control now.
No, is it really?
Yeah. I swear.
Hell yeah! If we're even able to use it. Acutech did do a recent update. What we're both kind of hoping is that we can actually see the amount of boost we're making now. Obviously, I have these gauges here, but like I mentioned earlier, we can't use it just quite yet until we get that adapter in. But this is so cool. Like, it fits so perfectly right here. Mind you guys, this I believe we'll be putting back on once we have the adapters. He'll probably move it out just a little bit and then we'll have the cover back on. So is it reading?
Yeah, that doesn't look right though.
Either the seats hugging or
It felt faster.
or it felt a little bit faster.
It's always different in the passenger seat though.
It is.
Yeah. Oh, it's faster. It's for sure faster. Yeah, it's faster. Oh, I don't wanna.
Pull up on the other 86. Jeez. That for sure felt a lot
It
different.
felt different.
Yeah.
Okay.
When we first did this, it did kind of give me a little pep in the step, but that one was consistently.
We were.
I was
pulling.
like,
Dude, it started pulling at 3K this time.
really?
Yeah.
So
I was like, okay.
So the boost kicks in earlier now.
Yeah.
So before, you guys, the boost would be kicking in around 4,000, a little bit above 4,000 RPMs from what I was seeing when I was driving. So now it's even lower, which is a little bit better.
Feels the same,
A little bit,
right?
kinda.
Yeah.
Okay, so we literally drove back in. Robert drove back in. We literally parked. And we were going through the Acutep app, and then we saw the options for different maps. because I asked him, I was like, hey, so does that mean we still need to come back and finish up some of the tuning?
I told Zach, I asked him, is this the final tune? He's like, yeah, this is the good tune. But I forgot to ask him if the multi-map, because that's a new thing on the GR86 Ecutech platform, is going to work. So, because the options came up right now, we're hoping clicking map 4 is where it's at.
Yeah, so we're on map 4 right now. We're hoping that it's different and not just all the maps are the same.
Feels the same.
It does.
Feels the same.
It does feel the same. Robert had said that he's not sure if, per the maps, if Zach still needs to kind of go in and then segregate each map to be different. So, still something we're waiting on. He did call him right now, but he didn't answer. That guy's a busy guy, apparently. Good morning, you guys. It is currently the next day. So I wanted to bring you guys along for today's ride within this video because it's actually going to be very, very exciting and very, very monumental for me. So basically, I've been talking to Meguiars for a little while now since the wide body had started, and they were cool with me, and whoever was running the IG page, we've been just talking back and forth. So today, finally, after like a ton of like scheduling, we ended up getting a day at Meguiar's headquarters in Irvine, and they're going to be showing us their product. They're going to be like hopefully showing us around the headquarters. I didn't even know they had a headquarters over here until like midway of like us talking for the past 2 years, and so it is super, super cool that they reached out, and we're getting this opportunity to, it's just mind-blowing to me. You know, Meguiar's is like the first like detailer company that I really like remembered, even when I wasn't like super, super into cars, and to be able to go and like full circle work with them, especially like watching a lot of the other influencers get to work with them too. This is super cool to me, you guys. I'm so excited. Like, I wish I could show you guys more emotion through the video, through the camera, but I can't. So anyways, I drove the car home last night, and to be honest, the car did great. And actually, it's been showing better temperatures than when we first initially had it. I will say that it's been like consistently sticking around like these numbers here. So I'm actually a little bit more happy about that, because it was getting a little bit higher than that when we were on our way to Vegas. For the tune, I definitely do feel like the car's a little bit faster. Something makes me feel like we could go faster though. I don't really know if this is the last tune. We also, you know, need to figure out the whole mapping situation and everything like that. But other than that, like, the car feels great. I have no check engine light. It's very nice to drive. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. The amount of power just literally changes the car. These gauges are so cool to look at inside the car, you guys. One thing I noticed last night as well is all the lights in the car, they all match. They're all red, like glowing lights in the car, which is super, super sick. Having that like universal, like digital, like lighting here, the red lighting there. In the nighttime, like the doors are lit up in red. So it definitely fits the theme of the car. It's just like a lot of the older cars, the lights never match with the stuff that you had. So it's cool that just panned out to be that way in this car. So anyways, I still have an hour of a drive, you guys. I'll see you guys at the Meguiar's headquarters in a bit. Alright guys, I know you can't see it, but Meguiar sign right there. It wasn't too bad of a drive this morning. What's up, man?
How's it going, man?
Pretty good. Yourself?
All right.
Desmond.
Hopefully Rick.
Yeah, nice to meet you, man.
Hopefully traffic wasn't too horrible.
No, I was literally just telling them right now it wasn't that bad.
Yeah,
you know?
cool.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming, because that's a hike, man.
No, man, no.
Ways,
Thank
you
you,
know?
thank you. Thanks, Rick, for having us out here and like taking the time to even like having us like drive and see the car and everything like that.
Of course.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah, no, I was excited to have you.
Yeah.
We all are. We've been talking about.
Oh,
you
really?
so, yeah.
Oh, that's so cool, you guys. Heck yeah. It's so funny because Rick was like, "Hey, man, try to keep it as dirty as possible." I was like, "That's really weird for me." Normally, it's like, "Hey, man, make sure it's clean." Da da da. You know? Yeah, it's different. Yeah,
I
so
bring it dirty.
it's been
That's what we love. You know?
Literally yesterday, I just picked it up from the shop yesterday, so it's been sitting in the shop. You know, just got it back.
Cool.
So yeah,
That'll be perfect.
Definitely kept it, you know, fairly dirty for you guys.
Yeah, no, that'd be great. We'll start out by washing it, you know?
I'm excited to like learn like what it is you might like use. I'm sure it's different for wrap than it is for paint.
It
and
is.
stuff, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
definitely
we've
excited.
got products that'll work perfectly with the wrap, and
Nice.
they'll clean it gently. You know, we'll protect it with water beating action, because you probably don't have. Some people put coatings over top of it. You don't have that.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I mean, I should have, right? You know what I mean? Like maybe like a ceramic coat or something. But no, I never got to that, because after I put on the wrap, it was just literally like go
Yeah.
every weekend. Like last year was just, it was pretty insane. We were really, really busy.
Straight in. Yep.
This is super cool. So we just kind of went over how we're gonna go about it, you know, and some of the stuff that they're kind of gonna tackle and everything. And so this is really cool for me. I can't like wait to like see and like to understand like really like what goes behind actually like cleaning a car and the products behind. Using it on certain type of material, you know, like we have wrap on our car, right? So it might be a little different as to what you might use on paint or things of that sort. So it's cool. There's a science to it. Trust me. Like listening to them, I'm like, oh, all right, you know. So I'm excited to just kind of like work with the team, you know. So Rick is giving us a tour right now of their headquarters, and you were saying that this is a new place, right?
Fairly new. We got in this building around COVID time,
Yeah.
and we tailored it to what we wanted.
Okay.
So the other building was a little bit older and tired,
Yeah.
and then we wanted to come in with a little bit of money and just kind of do it upright.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean,
So that's what
the front entrance definitely looks like pretty nice. I mean, gridded by this huge logo mat here, and then awesome freaking just wall of Meguiars right here. So that's actually, it's pretty nice. I don't know what the other one looked like,
Yeah.
but this one I like.
The other one, I mean, the other one had some cool paintings and posters and stuff like that, but like it was pretty much just an office, you know, and it didn't suit us. It's not what you expect out of Meguiars,
Yeah.
right? You know, and we always dreamed of having something better, especially like with the detailing base and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. So the other one didn't look like that, or what?
Yeah, we had a couple of garages that we did all of our detail work in, and
Yeah.
we created an outside wash bay. But like this one, when we came in, we were like, okay, we want the floors like this. We're gonna have the wash bay there. We're gonna have two detailing bays side by side.
You had
we
more
we
leeway.
planned it all out. you know,
Yeah,
did it
that's
from
nice.
the start.
It's always nice. It's like you're building your own house, like, you know.
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
I want a secret door behind this drawer here.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
Why? Cause I can.
Yeah, or like building a car.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, hey, I want this mod, I want that mod,
Yeah.
do it this way.
Yeah,
you know?
literally.
So that's exactly what we did, you know?
That's cool.
So it was fun. It
Yeah.
was a fun process to start, and we still have a few tweaks and things we need to do that we haven't finalized, but
Yeah.
for the most part, it's dialed in. You know?
Nice. Okay. Cool. All right, guys. Certified Meguiar's guest here. That's super cool.
It's official.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, it is. Do you ever? Have you guys ever actually had to
we
fill?
have filled it up.
Oh, no
actually.
way.
Yeah, I know. I never thought we would, but we actually have filled it up. You know, like
Yeah, that's kind of
it
crazy.
doesn't happen very often, but yeah, this is like that table that just keeps on going and never ends.
This is like one of those like movies where like their table is so big at the dining table, someone has like a phone here to like talk to the other person.
like a castle or something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
You know, like,
What you saying?
can you hand me the chalice?
This is cool.
That was the 2024 product.
Oh, really?
We just released a SEMA last year. So.
Yeah, this is cool. I can show that.
Yeah, of course, absolutely. Yeah. So the glass cleaner's got hydrophobic properties to it. Puts some
Yeah.
protectant down where the water just kind of beads off. This is a true coating.
Yeah.
They made it very usable, very user friendly, and
Yeah.
very good for like the average person. But it's still an actual coating that actually bonds to the surface.
Oh wow, really?
So it's a super cool product. I'm excited about that one.
That's cool.
Hyperceramic wash and wax.
Normally I would use the original
Yep.
one, like
The orange one?
Yeah.
This is just a newer version where we formulated it so you can use it in a foam cannon now.
Oh, sick.
So that's the main difference.
Heck yeah.
Pro Speed Polish, which is an amazing cleaner and polish. It gets rid of some light defects and brings up a gloss. And then a 3-in-1. It's kind of like a cleaner wax and a newer take on a cleaner wax. So
Definitely nice.
it's newer technology.
New products, you guys. These are dope.
And then I guess one thing to take note of, like every room we named after a racetrack.
Oh, really?
So like this was.
I was
Laguna
looking at-
Seca,
I was looking
you
at
know?
this.
And then it gives you the details and specs about, you know. Like,
Oh, that's
So we
sick.
kind of tried to set up like the size of the room and kind of tweak it towards the racetrack.
Yeah.
So just to make it fun because we're car guys. You know? Like, I
Yeah,
mean,
that's cool.
Yeah.
If it has like the info about Laguna Seca, that's really cool.
This was the year that COVID hit and SEMA didn't happen.
Where it was, I think it was like,
It was a virtual SEMA.
Right?
Yeah.
That's so
and so
weird.
what we did is we asked John Sabal
Yeah.
to do a rendering for us of
oh wow.
I think this was a Cook Creations car if I'm not mistaken. And then
On top is
the top
TJ Hunt.
is TJ Hunt's. And so we did this virtual kind of experience with the cars.
That's cool. And you said John's Ball did this, right?
He did.
That's
yeah,
really cool.
Which was amazing. And
Oh, this is actually talking about it.
yeah.
Nice.
It's for the creative guys, you know.
Awesome.
So we've got,
They literally
we've
have.
got a little bit of gear.
Yeah, for sure.
So like pretty much anything that we need. Like I was saying, we're in house, so
Yeah.
anything we needed for any kind of shoot, we pretty much have it.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, it's better to have something than not to not, right?
Absolutely. Our arsenal for grabbing stuff for when we do videos.
Oh, sick. This will be something I would want in my
Right?
garage.
So you just open it up and
Yeah,
get whatever product
yeah,
you need or
definitely.
want.
And every time I close it and open it, there'll be like more and more.
It just appears.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it's called Mario ordering them. You'll see Dustin's on here and TJ's on here.
Dude.
We got a bunch of people on here. So we actually asked Sabal to sign it when he was here.
Yeah?
And he said, you know what? I want to do a rendering first, so I'll have to come back.
What? A rendering of him signing it?
Yeah, he wanted to just write. I think he
Oh,
was probably
no
going to sketch
way.
out his car or something.
Oh,
like,
actually, that would be kind of cool.
yeah, you know, so
that'd be
like
kinda
it makes sense because that's him, you know.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Oh, this is sick. I cannot. Whoa, someone actually drew their cars.
Yeah, there's a few people, you know.
Wow.
Like this gentleman owns a couple taco restaurants, so he did a taco.
That's
But,
crazy.
but yeah, like you got a few people signing with their cars. Like this is a guy that works with us. Another guy that works with us is big into Fox bodies.
Wow, that's crazy.
We had Z come by like this. Yeah, some pretty cool stuff. So, yeah, the wall of shine.
That's
And
crazy. We get to be on this wall. That's so cool. Super
So this
cool.
that wing was on that car. So we sponsored that car for a while.
Look at the flames on that
Yeah.
thing.
So pretty wild, you know. Yeah, we've got some history
Yeah.
in the automotive realm for sponsoring cars, you know.
Quite some time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
This is a rendering of, we had a car that we sponsored in the Indy 500 at one point.
Oh, really?
And so this one, I forget what the era was for this one. I know they had one car that they had for like 2 or 3 years
Yeah.
back in the 50s.
Uh-huh.
And then this one I think was probably like the 80s or something like that.
Do you guys see yourselves getting back into it to that extent?
I would like to see it.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. A couple of years ago, it's probably more like 5 or 6, but we had the opportunity to have our name on a NASCAR.
Oh, nice.
So it was a Greg Biffle car.
Really?
Yeah. So,
Okay.
So that was pretty recent, and so I was excited about that.
Yeah.
Because, Frank Meguiar Jr., who was Barry's grandfather, in his garage, and this is in Evansville, Indiana. And this is where it all started, right here.
Wow.
So he and the family, he was originally a furniture polish salesman.
Yeah.
And then at the turn of the century, most of the cars that were starting to be produced were made out of wood.
Yeah.
And so he quickly deduced that, like, hey, like the wood that I'm using the furniture polish on is the same thing that the cars are made out of. And so he created his own line for cars.
Yeah, the light bulb just.
Yeah, yeah. And so he did it out of his own garage with his family. And every night they would work on the supplies to sell the next day. And so this is them doing that, and it was called Mirror Bright Company.
What was it called?
Mirror Bright?
Mirror Bright?
Yeah. And so they were in Evansville, Indiana for a little while, and then shortly thereafter he was like, we need to move. And where they moved to Pasadena.
No way.
And what better place to be for
Pasadena.
car culture?
Yeah,
I
right.
mean, so you're there in the 20s
I was
during
about to say
car
the
culture.
forefront?
Booming. You know?
Wow.
And so this is a sampling of some of our old products.
Yeah.
So these are probably this one's probably from the 50s. This one might be a little earlier, from the 40s or so. These are the 60s, I'd say, 60s to 70s. After that, he had 3 sons, and they carried on the legacy of the company in Pasadena. And one of those sons was Barry's dad. And so then Barry came in. Basically, like when they had the 3 sons, they each had their own little niche. One was a salesman, one was the chemist, and then the other one was, I think, procurement. And so they each specialized in their own area.
Yeah.
And they came together, and they really catered to like kind of the OEMs, especially in the 50s and 60s.
Yeah.
They had relationships with the OEM manufacturers and testing paint,
Yeah.
testing what to use on it, what's the best for them, and that kind of thing.
Actually, that was probably a lot better for them, getting like that exact, like, this is the paint we're using. Can you come up with something, or we can come up with something for this?
Yeah,
that's cool.
So and so it's really strictly professional products for the OEMs. That's really what it was. So Barry saw that as he came on as an intern and was like, "Hey, like your average guy in the garage wants to use these products too." So he pushed hard, and in 1973, he introduced the first consumer product, which was our cleaner wax. So it opened it up to the consumer market.
Wow.
And then he really was all about pushing for the enthusiast.
Yes.
And that's one of the things that I love about him is
Yeah.
like he was a car guy wanting to connect with other car guys and wanting to get the right products in their hands so that they could perfect their paint.
Exactly.
You know. And then he spun off Car Crazy, which even further delved into like the car culture.
Yeah.
But yeah, Barry was a big proponent of like really getting us into the consumer market
Yeah.
and then really connecting with everybody.
Yeah,
Just kind of
more or less, like really more the reason why we have it.
Yeah. Without Barry, like we wouldn't be in the consumer
Yeah,
market.
because
It's
they
just
could have
OEMs only,
easily
you know?
just kept going with the OEM companies,
Yeah.
rather than give it to the market. But now, opening it up to the market had opened up so many more doors.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and Barry actually, just stepping back a little piece of history, he was there at the very first SEMA, which was held at Dodger Stadium.
Whoa, whoa! Wait, it was at Dodger Stadium for the first time?
Yeah.
Did not know that. That is crazy. The history of the Dodger Stadium is like pretty vast now in my head.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy.
And so we were at every single we've been at every single SEMA from day one. Back then it was like Barry with like a card table, going, "Hey, you want to try the product?" You know, like,
God.
and he was literally like, "Hey, take this product and try it. If you like it, buy another bottle." You know?
Oh my God! And
one bottle at a time.
now you guys see like Meguiars, their setup or their booth at SEMA, because I was there at 2022.
Okay, yeah.
And it's always just a extravagant
Yeah.
booth, you know what I mean? You can tell, you're like, oh yeah, that's Meguiar.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's cool.
That one bottle at a time goes back to like
Yeah.
just making one bottle at a time. So it's
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, no, I've literally had my hands on every single product. Alright, you guys, so we currently finished up. Big shout out to these guys and some of the other guys in the back. Really just very, very thankful for them kind of bringing us out, showing us, a lot more about the product. And not only about the product, but just behind like what the company Meguiar stands for and just the history about it. And for those of you guys watching this, I hope that, you guys have learned a lot, just like myself. This was a really cool, surreal experience for me, and hopefully this will turn into something like later on down the road and we kind of keep working together. But ultimately, regardless, this was so cool for me, and just to be able to experience this, you guys, and from where we started and to where we're at now, something like this, you guys, like, come on, so just so grateful. This car and my ideas and the consistency has led us to this moment right here, right now. So just want to give you guys a little bit of advice. Keep going, whatever it is you're doing, whether it's you're in school, whether it's you're going after a certain position, you want to be a certain whatever it is, just keep going, and all the little moments in between will eventually make up for that big goal that you're looking for. And don't forget to live in the moment and enjoy moments like this, because you'll look back and you'll kind of be like, dang, remember that one time we did this and it led to doing this, So anyways, yeah, we got a little bit of a drive back home, you guys, but I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, so it's come down to the end of this vlog, you guys. So, huge shout out to Meguiars. What an experience for us to be able to do that, you guys, and to go there and learn about all the history of Meguiars and to get shown around the headquarters. And, Rick took me out to lunch, and, he gave me a goodie bag when I left. And it was really cool just to do that and get educated really great experience. I'm so grateful for that moment. So I was really glad I was able to take you guys along as well. But I wanted to say, if you guys made it this far into the video, I want to say that today I am dropping these t-shirts that we ended up making. We're going to be launching the new brand Press Start, and the reason I came up with that name for the brand Press Start is it stems back from a lot of things, but more my childhood. And one of the things I know is that I was a big freaking gamer, and you know, those are one of my most cherished fond memories of, you know, just playing games. But I kind of took that within my own personal life as well. And you know, you don't really know how the game is going to be played until you press start. You don't know where you're going to end up until, you know, you press start, and you don't know the storyline of the game or anything like that. And I kind of feel like that's the same thing with real life, is like you never know who you're gonna be, where you're gonna go, until you press start and you do something that you wanted to do or you have interest in, and you just go after it, you know, but like 100%, you know what I mean? So that's where that stems from. That's for anybody out there wanting to do something. I'm so much of a person that encourages you to just go after, just start, just do it, you know what I mean? Like, I always use the cliche, I don't know if it's cliche to you guys or not, but the you know, is it gonna be one day or day one, you know what I mean? And I always kind of think that to myself when I'm, you know, feeling not like I don't want to do something, you know. So anyways, yeah, that is going to be live on the website pressstartus.com, you guys. So make sure you guys head to the website and grab you a shirt. I only made a limited quantity of like 40 t-shirts, you guys. So maybe I'll run these t-shirts back again if the demand is high enough, but I want to just kind of do like a small run for now, and then, you know, with the later drops we'll do more. So if you miss out, you know, maybe I'll do a redrop. If not, then, you know, maybe on the next drop. So anyways, that's all I got for this episode, you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Make sure you guys live long and prosper. Later.